Hey folks, I've been doing a little work on the Warlock. In this video, I'm going to bring you up to date, up to speed of where we're at and where we're going from here. So, quick intro and then I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm Larry.
And I'm Sansi.
And this is our dog Bella. You'll see her in a lot of our videos, normally catching the ball behind us when we throw it. We got a trailer in the way today.
There she goes around it.
Our channel is ForeverHuff'sLiving. It's basically a vlog about our retirement life, really. We try to travel a lot. Sometimes we'll hop a plane.
Maybe take a cruise.
We like to cruise. We got a fifth wheel.
Yeah.
We use our fifth wheel every now and then. And sometimes we just vlog about what we're doing around the house here, what project we have going on. And normally there's a project. So look, we're glad you stopped by our channel. We hope you will subscribe. We're glad you stopped by our channel. We hope you'll subscribe and become one of our loyal followers. Yeah.
And now, back to the video.
Howdy, folks. Let me turn that compressor off. You don't realize how loud that thing is till you turn it off. Let me get this camera adjusted a little bit here. All right, so here we are back in the shop finally. It's been so hot. Honestly, I just hadn't done anything out here of any significance, I guess. Well, not at one time. Let me put it that way. Since the last video, I guess I have gotten quite a few things done, but it was just a little bit at a time, just because it's so hot. But the temperature finally is getting a little better. It's a cloudy day today. It's hot out here, but it's not unbearable. So I wanted to do a quick video, and I know some of you are keeping up with the progress on the Warlock. And it has been a while since I did a video. I don't want you folks to think I'm not working on it. I'm working on it a little at a time, and I want to catch you up on this video. And it's just going to be a short one, just kind of get you up to date to where we're at on the truck. So let's walk and look at it. If you'll remember, up here I had some holes on this side and that side, and when I started cleaning them up, I realized I had a rust problem all the way across the front of that cab. So I sanded all that down, treated it chemically, and filled it in with some places I used some fiberglass sheeting, and then put Bondo on top of it, because I had holes there. Some of it was just small enough I could just put some Bondo on it. Might not be the way a high dollar shop would do, but it's the way I did it. And then it's been a chore to kind of get it sanded down and get it shaped right, but I think it's pretty good. And then I did the same thing. Of course, you can see on the back here, I've got it primered across there, and that's just some canned primer that, anywhere I had metal showing, I just went in and hit it with a little primer. I've got the top pretty well ready to go ahead and mix up some primer in my gun and prime it, but I don't want to do that just for that one section. I've got it smoothed off pretty good with about 250. We'll prime it, and then we'll sand it down 400, maybe 600, and then it'll be ready, hopefully, to put a little paint on. Some other things I've done, you can see the windshield's gone. Took that out. It had a real bad crack in it, it had to go anyway, so I took it out. And I've also started working on the driver door. I've started sanding it down, working on that. Oh, another thing that I've done that was really time consuming is these pinstripes. These pinstripes are the devil to get off of here. Let me see if I don't even know if I have any left on here. But they go, you know, they run up that side right there, and they went around this. They're on the door. But that glue on those pinstripes is, I had to get a wheel. Let me show you that wheel. I think I got it over here. So here it is. All right, so I got a wheel. It's almost like a rubber wheel disc type thing. I just put it in my drill. My intent was to use my cordless, which you can, but a cordless drill doesn't have near the speed as a powered plug-in drill. So it worked better than that, and I've got extension cords. So I spent several hours out here just with that rubber pad getting those pinstripes off. You know, they've been on here for 40-something years. Sorry. Sometimes you just have to sneeze. All right, let's go back here. One other thing I did today with the help of my son is we got the back glass out. I wasn't intending, well, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I wanted to take the back glass out or not. And I said, yeah, probably best to do it. And I'm glad I did, because I found some surface rust up under the seal. I know I look terrible. I've been out here sweating and working all day. Just a little bit of surface rust, nothing to be concerned about, but I'm glad I saw it. You know, I got to it, so I can sand that down, treat it, and paint over that, and that'll won't cause me problems in the future. Hopefully, not in my lifetime anyway. So here's where I'm at. This, I've said before, this truck has something to do from one end to the other. So I don't really know what step by step I need to do. So I'm just kind of winging it as I go. So my thought process now is go ahead and get this cab cleaned up, primered, sanded down, and painted. And then I have the option to go ahead and put the bed back on the back, and then I can start, because all of this is pretty well done with the exception of the gas tank. I've got to get me a gas tank and put in here. The one that was in it had a really bad crack in it, about 8 inches long. It wasn't salvageable. It's turning into a chore to try to find a gas tank. So if one of my loyal viewers out there has one of these old plastic tanks that'll fit in a 79 Dodge truck, I'm in need. And of course I'll pay, you know, within reason. I think I found a company that makes a metal one, but I'm not sure if it'll fit. I got to call them and talk to them. But anyway, just to kind of tell you guys and ladies what my thought process is, I want to get this cab painted, and then I can hopefully find a tank, put it on, and then put the bed back on the back. And then I can, you know, either work on the bed and paint on it, or move forward with something else. The inside of the truck is still basically the same. The only thing I've done in here is I went ahead and painted this metal part of the dash. Of course, it's got a piece that goes over that, but while I had it to this, I just kind of cleaned it up, treated any little bit of rust that was on it, which it really wasn't much, and then painted that black. So that's got that looking pretty good. Now on the inside, I got a light out here. I don't know if you can tell. Not counting the floor, the paint on the inside looks pretty good. So what I'm going to try to do, is my intent is, I'm going to buff this out on the inside and see if it brings the shine back. If it does, I'm not going to bother painting the inside. I'll paint the floor with something black, you know, after I get it patched up. You can see I got holes here and there, and this is a roll of fiberglass. It's probably going to get used on floor. I'm not a good welder, so I'm not going to get floor pans and put in here. I'm going to take some fiberglass sheeting and rosin, and I'm going to patch these holes with fiberglass, and then maybe come over that with some Bondo to give it some strength. You know, it's all going to be covered up anyway with carpet eventually. So that's been on my mind for a while, trying to decide, am I going to try to put some floor pans in here or just patch what I got? And I think I'm going to patch what I got. I think. Now, I've got one area on the driver's side that's really bad. Let's see if I can show you that. It's back here in the back. You can see there's my foot down there. So I'm thinking about cutting this section out. I've got a cab that I picked up that I believe I can cut that section out of it, and I'm going to have to weld it in and clean that up. Let me see if I can show you. I'll walk out here. Now here's the bed of the Warlock. You know, it's not on the ground. I got it up on blocks, but I don't like it being out here in the weather. So I'm kind of in a hurry. I want to get that bed back on the truck. So here's a donor cab I've got. It's not the same year, but the floors look identical from what I can tell. So I believe I can cut that section out and weld it in, and you know, fix that one section that's too bad to repair. It just, I don't believe it can be repaired. It's got to be replaced. And then of course, on the last video I told you about my new project. Now that's a 89, runs great. I got to do a few little minor things on it, put some mufflers on it, and need some tires, that sort of stuff, but it's in pretty good shape, so I can get that one fixed up pretty quick. And then I got me a daily driver if I can be that old guy doing 35. So anyway, just a quick video to kind of update those that are keeping up with the Warlock 2 and the progress. I have made some progress. I have not filmed any of it, mainly because, you know, I would come out here just for a little while and then go back in the house. It's just been too hot. But the weather's getting better, and I'm going to start working on it more, and I promise I'll film some more. So if y'all will stay with me, I'll have some good video coming. If you're just tuning into the channel, I've got several previous videos on the process of this Warlock. I'll put them up right here at the end of the video, some of the older videos. Go back and watch those if you want to, and kind of bring you up to speed where we at now. Still got a long ways to go, but you know, when you're retired, you got to have something to do, and this is my project. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. We'd sure appreciate it. See you next time.